just moved to planet Earth on a rocket ship from outer space. I'm not sure what to do first, so I'll get to know the human race. Sometimes I'll wave to a person and they gasp, they look so scared. They run away while screaming, there's a dinosaur, beware. I just wanna make some friends and then have fun with my new life. Gotta find some place to live, take my rocket to the sky. Where I'm from, I was a knight, while on Earth I'm a bouncer at the bar. I try my best not to fight, but sometimes people take things too far. Sometimes I'll wave to a person and they gasp, they look so scared. They run away while screaming, there's a dinosaur, beware. I just wanna make some friends and then have fun with my new life. Gotta find some place to live, take my rocket to the sky. Sometimes I'll wave to a person and they gasp, they look so scared. They run away while screaming, there's a dinosaur, beware. But if they give me a chance, they'll find that I'm a friendly guy. I'm really not going to eat them, all I want is to say hi. Because I'm Sir Dinosaur from Planet X and I want to get to know you. I flew across the galaxy to make my dreams come true. I can't go back 'cause things are bad on Planet X and it makes me sad. But I'm on Earth, I feel somehow that this could be my new home.
Sir Dinosaur from Planet X. I wake up and check my phone, got no text and I feel so alone. Trying to make friends but to no avail, maybe it's because I have a tail. Yesterday I knocked a bunch of shelves over by mistake, you guys, so let's delve into that dumb dino head of yours. While we're crawling around on all fours to figure out why you knocked my stuff to the ground. The chop owner was really gruff, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do, cause I'm Sir Dinosaur, let's review. I've got scales and a big tail and a helmet. People might not look at me and say well met, but I'll try my best to prove them wrong, so no one ever calls me a ding dong again.
I promise I'm a super friendly guy. If you just give me a try, I could put mittens on my hands and slippers on my feet, so my claws won't scare those who want to meet me.
After the store I went to the park, I just wanted to go on a nice walk, but all these dogs saw me and barked, and then their owners got scared. I chalk it up to maybe some bad upbringing. The owners teach them to yell instead of singing, but I didn't want to cause any trouble, so I slunk into the woods and cried into a puddle. I walked all by myself and realized this might be bad for my health. Maybe I could learn a thing or two from all the animals at the zoo. People can go up to lions and say hi from a distance and they're not gonna die, but I don't want to be stuck in the cage. To me, freedom is all the rage.
I promise I'm a super friendly guy. If you just give me a try, I could put mittens on my hands and slippers on my feet,
so my claws won't scare those who want to meet me. There could be another way. After all, tomorrow's a new day. I know I can't change the past, but I'll learn how to make friends real fast. I know a bar is not the best place to make friends, but perhaps it's a means to an end. I'm a bouncer there, people see me outside, I could chat them up, see if they reply. I promise I'm a super friendly guy. If you just give me a try, I could put mittens on my hands and slippers on my feet, so my claws won't scare those who want to meet me. Sir Dinosaur from Planet X. How do all these things work? My boss says I should wear a shirt, but shirts don't come in dinosaur size, and breaking the rules right away would be unwise. I just want to be me and live this new life. On Planet X, there were good things, but also a lot of strife. Humans got their thumbs, but all I have are these sharp claws. I don't drive a car, cause I don't want to break their laws. You can take a picture with me, but I've got one condition. I need you to help me with the Planet X to Earth transition. I just want to be me and live this new life. On Planet X there were good things, but also a lot of strife. Everything has got a price, but I'm okay to pay. Money's just a thing to spend, so I can have a new life today. There's so many questions, honestly. Like, how do I find a house big enough for a dinosaur? Dinosaurs are tall, and we eat lots of food, but if I ran around in the woods eating deer, that wouldn't go over very well. I don't know. I just want to do good at my job, make some friends, and have fun on the weekends just like everybody else. Except, I have a tail. And also a cool helmet. Sir Dinosaur from Planet X. I walked on the street with my sunglasses on, and people asked, can I take some classes? Tell me how you walk, how you talk the talk. You own the place like some kind of jock. I could see a future where it's not the same. Please teach me how to stop being lame, cause I wanna be like you. Everybody's looking at you, and I'm like, so true. If drunk guys mess with me, they get the 1-2 punch. They say I got the flu, lost my lunch, so today I can't go to work, when in reality Sir Dinosaur went berserk. My boss says, sir, you're the greatest bouncer this bar has seen in 100 years. He got the microphone like an announcer and told the crowd, this dino has no fear. I guess I'm not like other guys. All the ladies look at me with big surprise, and all the fellas are giving me great advice to tell me I gotta post some pictures online. I'll get a nice lady who's mighty fine. Take her out to dinner and have some wine. My personality will truly shine because I'm really cool. Sir Dinosaur rules and humans drool. No, not the ones who say they like me, just the ones who stand up and try to fight me. I'm really cool. Sir Dinosaur's not trying to act a fool, but if I tell you I'm mad and you say who cares, then you might want to say your prayers. So, people on Earth like to talk about girls. Chloe's got straight hair and Brittany's got curls. When I mention that I don't really get the hype, they ask, Sir Dinosaur, what's your type? I tell them, on Planet X the ladies are better, especially the Princess Dinetta. She's got red skin, the color of poinsettia, but her boyfriend's got a vendetta. Against me the guy is insecure, he knows I could do great things for her. She got a thick tail and she looked at mine. I said, we can touch tails and have a great time. She got real shy and she wanted more, do things I've never done before. But her boyfriend heard and challenged me to single combat. I laughed and said, you got the brains of a wombat. Apparently, wombats are smart. Dinetta whispered that and said, I want no part of this. My boyfriend can't win, he's an old fart. He heard that and got offended. Then all of a sudden the good times ended. My castle visitation rights became suspended. Fighting a duke was not recommended. But still, I'm really cool. Sir Dinosaur rules and humans drool. No, not the ones who say they like me, just the ones who stand up and try to fight me. I'm really cool. Sir Dinosaur's not trying to act a fool, but if I tell you I'm mad and you say who cares, then you might want to say your prayers. Duke Dinoslop is such a pig. When I left for Earth, he danced a jig, even though I snapped him like a twig. Maybe that sounds a little too aggressive. The princess might say that's not impressive, but on Earth it's okay to be expressive. Activate chaos mode. They say I might be getting too big for my britches, but my quick comebacks have got them in stitches. They ask me what kind of witches brew are you drinking, Sir Dinosaur from Planet X, cause I know that nobody on Earth is gonna touch your flow. If Duke Dinosaur ever shows his face here, he'll learn real quick that he's not in the clear. If something embarrassing happened to him, no one would shed a tear on Planet X. They all know that I've got no peer. The truth is, I can fight and joke and laugh and twist and rhyme and lots more. On Earth they'll get to know me and love me and fear me and revere me, the one and only, the glorious ultimate best ever, ascending, befriending, mind-bending, never-ending Sir Dinosaur. I'm really cool. Sir Dinosaur rules and humans drool. No, not the ones who say they like me, just the ones who stand up and try to fight me. I'm really cool. Sir Dinosaur's not trying to act a fool, but if I tell you I'm mad and you say who cares, then you might want to say your prayers. I'm really cool and I am the best. I'm so much better than all the rest. All the haters can sit down and wait their turn. All my lovers line up, I got money to burn. On dates at nice fancy restaurants, since I can't take them to my old haunts. I really miss Planet X sometimes. But that's okay, Earth is pretty fun too. Sir Dinosaur from Planet X. Tell me true, I know you want to. What you're gonna do about you and me, I need to know. Is the Duke a fluke, or does he show a truly and unruly way to be someone that you want to see every day instead of waking up next to me? Could we find a way, or should I go? All I want is for me to hear you roar like a dinosaur. The joy of being is boring. He says 2 words and I'm snoring. Without you the rain is pouring. You could hear me roar like a dinosaur. Do you remember our first date? I was really glad when I was 50 minutes late. That's 50, you did not get mad. I brought you a bouquet of flowers, poinsettias to match your skin. We got rained out by scattered showers. I guess I just can't win. You should know. All I want is for me to hear you roar like a dinosaur. The joy of being with your boy, our hearts could take to the air and soar. Duke Dino Slop is boring. He says 2 words and I'm snoring. Without you the rain is pouring. You could hear me roar like a dinosaur. Princess Dinetta, could I have another try? I promise if you said yes, I would be on time. We'd have the best day, it would truly be sublime. I'd be so happy that you would hear me roar like a dinosaur. It's a dinosaur from Planet X. Being sick is no fun. I thought I was done with all of these issues that pop up. Now I'm sneezing into tissues and I'm trying not to cough. You better not scoff at my malady. It's a reality. I need a doctor, but I don't think there is one. They won't know what to do, and they don't want to get sued. 'Cause I'm a dinosaur. They never treated one like me before. Even if I plead, help is unlikely. OL. It's not there. I just thought that I would share some food with someone I just met. I didn't think that's something I would regret, but I saw the nervous energy beneath the surface. She's not to blame for me being sick, though it's a shame. Sick is really not fun. It really sucks to have a ton of snot coming out of my nose. I'm undone, but a virus has spread by some cows or something. How does a human go get that? I'm just wondering. I went to the doctor, it was really terrible. He said you should go to the vet 'cause you're an animal. I said,
No, I'm not. I'm Sir Dinosaur. Apologize or see me roar.
I got kicked out, that was a threat, so I had to go to the vet. Oh well. It's not there. I just thought that I would share some food with someone I just met. I didn't think that's something I would regret, but I saw the nervous
energy beneath the surface. She's not to blame for me being sick, though it's a shame.
Well, at least I got seen at the vet. They said, yeah, a dinosaur is like a really big reptile and maybe a bird too, depending on the species. You're different than those, but hey, it's close enough. They gave me a prescription that would also work for a horse and said, please don't sue us. I was like, why would I? You guys are nice. Also, I don't have a lawyer yet anyways. So it worked out, I think. I'm gonna get better soon. Also, I met this cool guy in the waiting room.
Hey, it's Chad the New Yorker. It's a pleasure. I'm Mr. Dinosaur's new friend. Glad he's on the mend. Turns out the vet is a godsend for my pet hamster. He's named Milo. He doesn't talk, but he'll wave by though. Milo's scared of my new pal. To be fair, the dino's got no morale. Sounds like he shared food on the first date with a girl who apparently is first rate. But now he's come down with the cold and the cough, or so I'm told. You should tell her, look, I really want to see you again, and laugh till we're silly about this little mishap. I'm Sir Dinosaur, now get on my lap.
Chad, I don't want to order her around. I just want to have a nice second date where I don't get sick.
Oh, gotcha, sorry.
It's not fair. I just thought that I would share some food with someone I just met. I didn't think that's something I would regret, but I saw the nervous energy beneath the surface. She's not to blame for me being sick, though it's a shame. I'm not on Planet X, still learning how to text. With claws it's really hard, and also at the bar. The ladies are beyond compare with all the crazy things they wear, but I get no attention. There's no romantic tension until Miss Stephanie appeared. Said you're the dino with no fear. I asked myself, is this fate? Cause she seems really great. We talked for hours until dawn. Not once did I yawn, and I asked her, do you wanna go out sometime? Interplanetary love story, everything is hunky-dory. I know what to do, as long as I've got you. Nothing here is scary, there's no need to be wary. It's all good as new, for our love is true.
I've lived here my whole life. The dating world is rife with jerks who only want one thing: fun times without a ring. So when I saw Sir Dinosaur, a person who's good at his core, I got some butterflies. I looked into his eyes, mustered the courage to say hi. If he did not respond, I cried, but instead we talked. Then we went for a walk, and yes, my boyfriend has a tail. That's not coming for a meal. I love that he is so good to me. Interplanetary love story, everything is hunky-dory. I know what to do, as long as I've got you. Nothing here is scary, there's no need to be wary. It's all good as new, for our love is true.
me, I know what to do. As long as I've got you, nothing here's scary. There's no need to be wary. It's all good as new, for our love is true. Fairy love story.
Time you will never bore me.
You know what to say.
We'll always find a way.
Planet X is not too close.
But we will never be morose.
On Earth, we will be as one.
Dance until we're done.
Sir Dinosaur from Planet X. The club is too loud. They told me I should be proud and take a bow when I show off my dance moves. Afterwards, it's impossible for anyone to snooze. I've got nothing to lose, plus my girl is in the mood to dance and prance among all the ladies and the fellas whose days are done. I feel like I've already won, but it's time for an interlude before the next phase of my integration on Earth. Right now, it's a celebration. I'm here with Miss Stephanie and Chaz a third wheel, but that's okay. Overall, this is a great deal.
Hey, it's Chad the New Yorker. This is the part where I inform ya. I'm here to party and such, but no buying drinks that cost too much. Ladies are dancing up a storm. Gosh, in here it's really warm. No, I'm not nervous, just really sweaty. I gotta admit, I'm still not ready, cause it's my first time in here. To be sincere, my friend is not a mere mortal. Instead of showing fear, they chortle. People say he's top tier immortal. I wanna have a blast, but I guess I wonder if I'm not class. I try a few moves and the ladies are aghast, like I'm some kind of iconoclast.
Chad, there's no need to be defensive.
I know, but I'm still apprehensive.
Try this move, it works without fail.
That doesn't work for me, I got no tail. Maybe if I approached a female and said you're cute, could I have your email? Then perhaps I could get lucky and no longer feel like the ugly duckling.
Chad, I'm gonna be honest, you're really overthinking this.
You think so?
I can help you get the right girl and find your bliss.
I don't know.
Here we go. I'll show you my real girl's life. So many things for us to try. From sunset into the morning light, our hearts lift up into the sky. Yeah, I'll show you my real girl's life. So many things for us to try tonight. I can't wait to see what's next. Once a dinosaur in my head.
Stephanie, that's inappropriate.
What the heck? I was gonna say complex conversations without a fight.
Oh, I just thought